community. I am also in love with rock and roll. Me and this guy right here. It's Lemmy Kilmeister on a Friday afternoon, Friday evening, or wherever you are in the world. So yeah, oh yeah, can you dig it? All right, easy listening sounds of Motorhead. Yeah, there they are again. Friday cheers, my friends. Yeah, there we are. Cheers. Here's the Maxell guy. He really likes Motorhead too. Crank it up, Mikey said. So we got a couple things going this weekend. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this down. I'll get one of those copyright dings. Going to this record show up on Sunday on the North Shore of Boston, up in Peabody, Mass, at the Holiday Inn. Gonna meet a couple of vinyl community people too there. Yeah, nice promo. Meet my friend Jonathan right here. That's the Cheap and Cheerful record collector. I met Jonathan last January in Dedham, Mass at a show. We're going to meet up again on Sunday. I'm excited about that. But this guy too. This is Brian from Shamrock and Records. He's got good taste. Look at that Jason Isbell. I saw Jason Isbell this past August. I'll spit it out at the Roadrunner here in Boston. Going to meet one more vinyl community guy too. It's the Ralstonian Music Lounge. This is my friend Steve, big blues hound. So he's going to probably when he meets Jonathan, they can talk about some blues. I know a bit, but not like these guys. So yeah, it should be very interesting. We're going to be up there. Yeah, like I said, on Sunday it starts at 10. There's live bands. I've never seen live bands at a record show, so that's going to be an added bonus. I'm going to turn this down. So this is a Friday cheers, like I said. Oh yeah, one more for you. It's a 2-part video today. Next, my friend Gary over at Physical Format Rock and Roll. Gary's just started a thread. So it's basically 5 overplayed songs that you still love, right? So if you listen to classic rock FM, any of that, you're in the supermarket at our age, you hear something and go, oh, there that is again. And it's either going to really annoy you or it's going to really stir some memories and you're going to dig it. Screw the rest of the world, right? It's one of those, call them guilty pleasures, whatever. Yeah, and there's Gary right there. Looks like he's just relaxing on the grounds of his luxurious estate. Look at how well kept the grounds are there. It's like Windsor Castle over there in Ohio. But yeah, there's Gary right there. If you don't know Gary, you're living under a rock. So get over there and check out Physical Format Rock and Roll. I'm going to leave a link in the description to Gary's launch for this thread. Again, like I said, it's just 5 overplayed songs that you love, right? So anyway, a quick shout out. You can hear my friend Jack over at the Vinyl Martini. He was just in France. Another one to add to my collection that just arrived a few days ago. Thank you so much for that, Jack. The Vinyl Martini, please check it out. Yes, all right. So where are we here? So we move around. It's only 5 records. Shouldn't be that difficult, right? Yeah, Loverboy, the debut. The song I'm talking about, Turn Me Loose. It's track 2 right there on side 1, Turn Me Loose. So I just picked this copy up. It's mint, $3, and it was sealed, in the shrink, sealed, not open. So I don't know, someone must have had this in cold storage for a while. This is actually an American pressing, not a Canadian pressing, because of course Loverboy were originally from Vancouver, British Columbia, fronted by lead vocalist Mike Reno, a much thinner Mike Reno. I just saw some footage of him playing this summer, and he's probably 2 Mike Renos now. And there's Paul Dean right there, lead guitarist and backing vocals. So yeah, I would have first heard this in probably grade 7. And I remember seeing them on television, one of those early music video shows, because this record's 1980. And I love Turn Me Loose, man. It's just, I like it. I can't explain it. And, Kid Is Hot Tonight's okay. And there's a couple other good moments on here, like DOA and Lady of the 80s, but this is all about Turn Me Loose. Number 5 on this countdown, in no particular order, I should say. What do we got here? There she is, the beautiful Debbie Harry, Parallel Lines. And the song I'm talking about on this one, that's Heart of Glass right there on side 2. Soon turned out, had a heart of glass, right? Oh, speaking of glasses. Technically, that's a mug. Yeah, so anyway, Debbie Harry. Again, the song I'm talking about, Heart of Glass, right there. Number 4. All right, right here in my town, Boston. So the second album, not the greatest at all, certainly not like the debut. Then it was a couple of years between the two of them. But the song I'm talking about here is the title track, and that's Don't Look Back. This was originally released in 1978. There, nice gatefold, all the guys right there. So the lead guy, Tom Schultz, right there. There's Tom, I believe, right there. Tom Schultz, the founding member. Funny story. I had some. Yeah, here it is. So he was an MIT grad, actually a master's level engineering in electrical engineering, I believe it was, and he worked at Polaroid and doing just different stuff in R&D for Polaroid. So Polaroid's headquarters here was in a city called Waltham, which is in the west side of Boston, and actually my company, their headquarters is there. So you know, I talk to people that grew up here, and there's always stories about Boston bands. Aerosmith actually used to rehearse at a warehouse in Waltham. But anyway, back to Boston. So yeah, Tom Schultz, the lead guy, lead guitarist, not lead vocalist. That was Brad Delp, the late great Brad Delp. But there's Brad Delp right there. Well, I'm going on and on here. But anyway, why not? So the headquarters was in Waltham. It was torn down when Polaroid went out of business. And the place where I do my grocery shopping every week, I'm geeking out here, man. It's a Market Basket. If you're from New England, you know Market Basket. That is in the same location where Polaroid used to be. And when we first moved to the U.S. about 20 years ago, Polaroid was still active. And I remember driving down 95, and there was Polaroid up on the hill, and now it's a Market Basket. Do you believe this? All right, and number 2. This is going to surprise some of you, or it may not, because I'm, as you know, full of surprises here on my channel. But yeah, look at it's Hall & Oates. This is from their 11th album. They'd been active more than 11 years, but this was the 11th release. I think this is from 1980 or 1981. And the song I'm talking about on here, I can't go for that, in brackets, No Can Do. All right. Philly Soul Sounds of Daryl Hall & Oates. I can't explain it. I have a few Hall & Oates albums. When I'm really in the mood for it, I dig it. It cheers me up. It doesn't take a whole lot of deep thought here to enjoy a Hall & Oates album. And actually, Gary from Physical Format Rock and Roll, I would love to see an episode of Live at Daryl's House. I don't know if he's still making those, but, you know, Gary's showing up at the door with his guitar and a 6-pack. That would be a really good episode, I bet. So it's Hall & Oates, Private Eyes, but the song I'm talking about, again, is I Can't Go For That. No Can Do. All right. I love it. Yeah, lastly here, everybody that's watched my channel for a while, you know I've loved the Doors since I was probably about 12, 13 years old. And this was their 6th and final album. And the song I'm talking about on here is Riders on the Storm. It is a classic rock radio staple, but just a couple of nights ago, it was raining here like it's been doing all summer. And I'm sitting by the window and I hear it wasn't like a thunderstorm, it was just nice rain. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'd go for right now? Doors and just Riders on the Storm. So I listened to this whole thing all the way through while I was listening to the rain outside and listening to this one. So number 5 here, or number 1, if you will, sorry, but in no particular order, is right here. And it's Riders on the Storm from the Doors, LA Woman. Oh, look at this. Jeez, here's Colton. So Gary actually had a cat jump up in his video. I didn't catch that cat's name. Colton, nobody wants to see her ass. Get up here, buddy. There you go. Say hi, Gary. Yeah, he likes it. Oh, don't bite. Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway, off goes Colton. He's in a mood. Oh, but he's back. Colton, jeez. All right. All right, folks. Having fun on a Friday here. I hope you are too, wherever you are. So please get over there and check out Physical Format Rock and Roll. And my 3 friends, Cheap and Cheerful Record Collector, Shamrock and Records, and Ralstonian's Music Lounge. I'm going to leave links for everything. It's going to be Linkfest in the descriptions below, people. So again, cheers from me and Colton over here in Metro West in Boston. Right on. All right. I'll see you next time.